could you know it's what you want me never say that like say so like say so
Alright, what's up guys? Yeah, I may or may not have recorded this already once, and the audio was kind of messed up. My mic is in mono and it was like all on the left side, and I don't want you guys to have to listen to that, so here we go again. So I did say I haven't done this before in the previous recording, but I guess I've done this before once, but you know, still kind of new to this, so bear with me. So let's see. We've got the song here. Here we go. Yeah, so let's start with the playlist. Got the original track. I sped the BPM up. Can't remember exactly what the original BPM was, but I sped it up to 140. Usually I like working in 140. I don't know, works with my style well. So a little faster. There were a few bits. I don't know if it was like, I don't know what happened, but I found a few bits that were like not lined up well. Maybe I just didn't get the speed right. I don't know, but I had to chop it a little bit to get it to line up better. Maybe it was a problem with the export of the stems or something, but anyways, got them lined up really well. So then let's see. I've got some filters on this vocal here. We've got so there's this EQ. This is literally just the old telephone preset for parametric EQ2. And we've got reverb, fruity convolver, and a frequency shifter. So the frequency shifter, literally just all it does is just a little bit at the end here, add some flavor right before it, you know, switches to the
fuck it
that part there. So this is a reverse snare, pistol cocking sounds, and we've got literally just a recording of a creak I did. Sounds pretty cool. Got our electric piano chords. Everyone thought this was gonna be lo-fi. That was pretty funny. I really enjoyed seeing is this lo-fi, and then immediately switching it up. So we get into the verse here. Horns. This is just let's see what we got here. This is literally just a horn sample layered with a really old citrus patch that I made. It sounds really cool. I think it's just some like, I don't even know, like FM stuff. It sounds really cool anyways, layered with the horn, so you get that more full horn sound. Stabby chords. These are really simple. I think it's just a saw in serum with a little bit of LFO automation on the coarse pitch. Next we've got, it's just a sub, and then this cool bass layer that I made. I was trying to remake the one of the basses from the KDA The Baddest song. Somewhat similar, but sounds cool, so used it here. And it just has an LFO that kind of make it bounce. Crash cymbal. So here's the Gunshot, literally just a stock FL Studio Gunshot sound. Pistol cocking sounds, sword draw sounds. You know the drill. Some laser sound. Drums are super simple. Literally just kick and snare pattern. Simplest thing you can do. Hi-hats. Pretty simple as well. Just try to follow the vocal a little bit with them. Pretty straightforward there. Coin sound, because the vocal was saying dollars and cents. So I was like, let's throw some coins in there. So then, let's see. Kick snare pattern gets a little bit chopped up here for before the pre-drop. Got that piano. Just have it following the melody for the vocal. That's just a flex grand piano. Creak comes back in. Little wind chime sound. Crash. Sword draw sound. Riser. And the horns come back in. Just build up drums, hats, and the old telephone effect comes back here. Right before that. And I have a little, this is just an automation on an EQ for the kick, just having it get slightly high passed right as it spamming there. I found that sounds kind of cool. Impact sound, and this is actually the sound from Bleach when Aizen like blocks Ichigo's sword with one finger.
Asking for much, do me a favor.
So that's pretty cool. Really like that sound. Glass breaking sound. This is just a sword unsheathing sound. And yeah, then we get to the drop. More sword sounds. Really went with the sword theme, you know. We've got pretty simple. So let's see. Yeah, kick and snare also stay. Following the chords. The chords here we have. Hold up. There we go. So the same horns playing as before. I think I have a slightly different, a little stronger sub playing with them. Stronger 808. And then we've got these couple layers of bouncy serum chords, mostly saws. They're all just LFO automated. Yeah, those come in right here. And then let's see what else we got. Yeah, layered with a crash. Just pretty simple crash here. This like swoopy 808 sub sound. Let's see. Yeah, and then we've got sword sounds, pop sound. I was like, literally just recorded myself doing that. Yeah, some goes that I pitched up a bunch. This is actually a clip of one of my friends breaking a backboard. It's a really cool, like, kind of gritty, crunching sound. And then the scream from the I've got the power of God and anime on my side guy. I don't know why, but I sampled that as a meme like a while ago, and I had it and threw it in. It sounds kind of cool, so why not? Pistol cocking sounds, same stuff. Then the old telephone effect comes in again right before the second part of the drop. This was the fan favorite part. So we've got, let's see. So yeah, I really wanted to, I don't know, I played around with a few different drops before this one, but I think this one is the one that I really like the most. Wanted to get some kind of melodic dubstep future bass type stuff going on. So yeah, so
could you know it's what you want me saying that I like say so
the chops, the vocal chops here, literally just took the entire melodic part of the original and chopped them up, just kind of threw them over these chords that I wrote and moved around, tried to figure out what sounded the best. That's my process. It's really not very scientific. It's just what sounds good, you know, by ear. Really wanted to get the say so part. And so I actually layered all the times when it says say so, I layered an octave up version of it. Sounds really cool. More crashes. And we've got, so this is like kind of like a lead that plays over the chords, gives it a little more melody, just to lead the chords. And we've got chords themselves. So these guys, we have, all right, my mic stand doesn't hold my mic up super well, so if I have to, you hear weird noises, it's me adjusting the mic stand back up because it starts falling. Anyways, so here's the chords. Oh wait, wrong one. Hold up. There we go. Here's the chords. So pretty simple. Very just a saw. Literally just a saw chord. With some, I think it has some multi-band compression on it. Sub and bass layer, kind of really detuned, and I think it has, yeah, like a phaser on it. Then what else we got? We got this one, another sub layer, bass layer. Just cut out all the lows, just a crunchy high layer on there. Sounds pretty cool together. So let's see what else we got. Yeah, and I decided to do all the kind of automation for the chords using automation clips instead of through Serum, just so I can get all the basses and do it once, not as tedious. Just group them all into one automation clip. There's better ways to do it, obviously. Well, not better, but different ways to do it. But that's the way I chose to do it here. Drums are really simple. Added some fills in there. And so this stuff is pretty cool. So basically what one trick that I do for doing kind of the bouncy chords and keeping it sounding full, is what I'll do is I'll kind of bounce the audio from the chords just straight without any of the effects, or, well, not effects, but any of the automation clips, to an audio file here. And then you basically put a reverb on it and take out all the dry, just leave the wet. And then what I'll do is I'll have these, basically they're just like kind of almost a mirror image of the bounce automation. And what it'll do is it'll fill in those little gaps. So you'll hear just these reverb tails. So it's a good way of getting reverb in there without kind of having it play during the rest and muddying up the rest of the drop. So it leaves more room for other instruments. Yeah, so that's pretty much what's going on in the second part of the drop here. Oh yeah, I've got this. Sampled one of the parts where she said go into an instrument, some reverb, you know the drill. Yeah, so that's that second drop part. Going into this part. So that basically that's so I actually reused the pretty much I think this is the only stem that I used from the original song other than the vocal. Really like this pluck. But I wanted it to come in here instead of just like abruptly coming in right when the vocals came in. So I actually ended up sampling this last bit and just having it play as an instrument here. And so that works out really well. You can barely tell it's different. So got that coming in, sword sounds, some like weird little can, me hitting a can, I think. And yeah, so here we've got the same stabby chords, the horns, the bass drum and kick and snare. Play a little, probably the most interesting pattern for the drums here in the whole song. Wanted to mix it up a little bit, and I decided at first I was gonna just use the same like bass stuff for the that was in the verse, but I was like, let's mix it up. So I have this sub kind of playing this wild pattern here, which goes really well with the kind of fast kicks and snares going on up there. Sword sounds, bass swoop. Here I had the frequency shifter come back in a little bit there, and the reverb and the old telephone effect. Not 100%, but still some there. And I thought it sounded cool to kind of duck both of those effects out for this part here and fade them back in. I thought it sounded pretty cool, more dynamic. Yeah, so second verse, same thing, just varied the hats a little bit. Other than that, same thing. The hats follow the vocal. Here's it's an old clip from a really old Donkey video actually, where he's spamming, like slapping the keyboard or whatever, from the Rise video.
Keyboard, go ahead and beat.
Because she was saying slamming keyboard, so I was like, perfect. I had like already had this recorded from like way back. I was sampling Donkey for some reason. And yeah, so there's that, and then this one, it's the Soul Eater Sun sound.
Day in the sun.
She says day in the sun, so sun and Soul Eater, Reaper, whatever, stuff like that. Thought it was on brand with the song.
Then laugh at me if you take my advice.
Pre-drop, pretty similar to the first one. The piano is a little different, but just follows the vocal.
You take my advice.
Yeah, same stuff here, and then second drop. I mixed it up a little bit. I really wanted to use the same kind of like trap drop lead that was in the original, so I remade it and as best as I could. I like to make my own sounds as much as I can, so it's a fun exercise. So I remade that one. Where are we at? Here we go. In Serum, automate the coarse pitch, get that kind of slide at the start, and yeah, it's just like a saw. Got a filter on there, distortion, really fast delay to get that slight metallic sound. Yeah, so this plays, I think, pretty similar to the pattern that plays in the original song on the second drop, at least from ear, whatever I thought it sounded like. And then I basically chopped the drop chords that I had at the start and matched it up kind of with that pattern. So get that, same crashes, all the good stuff. yeah, let's see. So we get back to the second part of the drop here. This is all the same. Just really liked how it sounded in the first one, so no harm in repeating it if it sounds cool, right? And yeah, so got that all plays, the chops, everything. And let's see. Yeah, so you go end of the drop. This same thing as after the first drop. Same stuff there. And I was like, okay, it goes after this first drop, goes after the second drop. I can't have it repeat a third time exactly the same. So I was like, all right, I'll bring back kind of the stuff from the intro here. So the electric piano comes back, all the instruments cut out. The filters go all the way 100% on. Creak's back. And yeah, so I wrote these chords here. These I don't even know what. I was just like, I just threw notes down until it sounded right. But yeah. Anyways, so yeah, so that plays. It's just that electric piano, and it's also, I think it was a music box. Yeah. Labs music box here. Sounds really cool. Yeah, so that cuts out, and then we've got just a riser, pistol sound, and it just plays the rest of that section there. Yeah, so then we get back, Creek comes back in. It's sword swoosh, literally from an actual, like, just a video of a guy swinging a sword. Had a lot of background white noise from his mic, but I was actually able to isolate it really well, denoised. And that sword sheathing sound as well. So yeah, so I think that's about it. Let's see, at least for the playlist. I think I showed you guys decent amount of the instruments, a whole bunch of stuff here. Automation clips, a bunch of serums, little samples, whatever. Let's see, let's bring up the mixer. So for sidechain, I just do the method where you fruity balance, route all the tracks to 1, fruity balance, automate the volume. Works well. I know there's a bunch of different ways to do it. I like this method just because it's easy to visualize the side chaining in the playlist here. And so I have 2 different ones. The first one is this one here. It cuts all the way out. So this one I use for the chords and the bass, so that they don't overlap with the kick and snare. And then this one is a little less cut out. It's just for the vocal, just so that the vocal isn't like completely cut out and you miss words and stuff. It's common, for me to do. I'll usually put a little lighter side chaining on the vocals than the rest of the instruments. Yeah. So I think that's pretty much okay. Yeah, and then for the master, the only 2 things actually on here are, there's just a Maximus. This is literally just the A preset, which is pretty much, I think, just a sound goodizer basically. But I turned the mix down to, that's 33%. And I have another Maximus here. Put the points up like that. So, and then turn the post gain up, and 1% saturation B, and minus 0.2 decibels on the saturation ceiling. That's literally all I do. Just a little more compression on the final mix. Mic's falling. So yeah, just a little more compression on the final mix helps make everything just sound loud, you know what I mean? But brings up all the kind of values in the drops and stuff, and keeps it all sounding pretty clean and flat, which is what I'm going for with my melodic dubstep type sound. Yeah, so I think that's about it. Yeah, so thanks for all the support. Appreciate all the views, nice comments, everything. Definitely have more stuff coming soon. I am kind of slow at writing stuff. It takes me a long time. But I'll try my best to get more stuff out. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you guys like this. Maybe I'll do more explanation videos in the future. Catch you guys later.